my journey. Growing up, like I always said when I was growing up, we never heard much of cancer. Maybe one or two people, but you know, it's not near you, so who cares? You know, but I knew that my grandmother had leukemia. But I mean, she had died already, so it doesn't affect me. And then carrying on with my life, I had big breasts. And I would get very annoyed if people would bump them. And I would actually start fighting if you would bump my breasts or anything, because I didn't want to get cancer. Because everybody always said, if you get hurt, that's what causes the cancer. So I would make sure nobody would bump me to make sure I don't get cancer. And then my aunt got brain cancer, and then they told her, no, she had the ops and everything. She lived many years, and then the doctor said, no, she hasn't got long to go. But she just continued. She just carried on living, and I thought, oh, well, if, you know, that's how things are. You don't have to suffer through, you know, you can make it. And as time was going, you'd hear more and more people getting cancer. And then my mom, November 2016, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. Sorry. She had her breast operation, and then my sister and my mother were, I have to get myself checked, and I was stubborn. Because for about a year before that, I'd actually found, a lump, and I thought, oh well, it's nothing. And I read on the internet, and it says, no, it's just your milk glands that are clogged, and I just left. And eventually it was getting bigger and bigger, and it was getting tender. And then my husband said to me, no ways. When my mom was diagnosed, he says, no ways, enough is enough. I am booking. And he went and he booked a mammogram for me. And I said to him, but why? I'm fine. And then I started getting the discharge, the blood discharge, and he said, you see, you have to go. And then I said to him, I'm fine. And checked on the Google again, and Google says, no, it's just an infection. It will clear up. And then I went for the mammogram. It wasn't very pleasant, because the doctor that I saw, he implied women that get breast cancer are dirty because they don't look after themselves. So I felt like, yeah. But it was such a shock when they did the sono as well, and they did like basically spread over the whole one side of my breast. So they said to me, no, I've got to go for a biopsy because they're telling me now it is cancer. And I said to them, no, not me. So I walked out, got my husband in the waiting and okay, that was my first, breakdown. And then I said to him, we got in the car, and I said to him, it can't be, it's not, it doesn't happen to me. And so we went to Helen Joseph, and it was confirmed I have got breast cancer. So I said, it's okay. What's the next step? So they said, no, let's do the op. So we did the op, and then from the word go, they said, no, after the op you'll be fine. And my mom was fine with her. She didn't have to. Thank you. She didn't have to go for chemo or radiation. So I wasn't even thinking down those lines. Because, I mean, no, nobody's done that. So after the op, I'll be fine. Had the op, and then they said, no, we've got to wait for now the results to come back. But they don't think I'll have to do chemo or radiation. So I was like, perky, I'm fine. I don't have to go through all that. Everybody else can go through that. But the whole time, my frame of mind was, doesn't happen to me. After this, That's the end. That's somebody else's turn. And then we got the results, and then the doctor says to me, you have to go for chemo and radiation. So I put up a big thing. I stood up, I said, no! You all promised me I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. And she says to me, no. And then they called Professor Ben. Professor Ben came. And she said to me that because of the counts, I need to go through chemo and I need to go through radiation. So I said to her, no. You told me I don't have to. So she says, take a week. I'm keeping your file in my drawer. I said, it's fine. And I went and I was thinking about it and tossing and turning. And I thought, you know what? What have I got to lose? I mean, if I'm not going to do this, I might not make it. Let me just do it. And then I went back a week later. I said to her, fine, I will do it. When do we start? How do we go about it? Then we waited a while to get an appointment at Jobu Gen. Got an appointment, started chemo. Yeah. That was, no, I was on the Red Devil. Believe you me, it's a devil. I mean, I would go to work, I'd still go to work, I'd still carry on my life as normal. When I couldn't anymore, I'd phone either or, and I'd say, please, come fetch me. And they would just drop everything, come and fetch me, and take. There was one day, there was one day that I actually spent the day at my sister's house, and I just slept. And then most of the time when I would go home and my husband would fetch me, I would just go home and just sleep. I went through my chemo. The second chemo that I went affected my bones and muscles. Even my daughter, she used to sometimes have to like semi-carry me to the toilet because I couldn't get there by myself. So my support group was there for me. My sister, my two kids, my husband, everybody, even my work. I can say I'm privileged to have the job I've got because they were supportive. They were there. And if I needed time off, it wasn't, but you were a week off for this or a day off for that or you took half that. No, you know what, you don't look good, go home. Then I said, no, I'm fine. But if I really needed to go, I could go. And that's, I'm privileged because most people don't have an employer like that, which I'm lucky to have that. And even though now with radiation going every day, I had no problem. They just said to me, bring in a note, and then we will, make notes of it and you go every day. And I went, I did that. Now with the tests, the same thing. Come in, just pre-book it so that we know you're not going to be here this and this time. And I do that. And with the support, by hand, you can pull through. And many a times, like everybody was saying, prayer is a big thing. I used to pray. There was times, yes, I used to pray, look, just end it. It's too much. But you know what? I wasn't meant to have been taken away because, yeah. And I was going to say something. So, to me, prayer goes such a strong thing with it. Because if you don't pray and work through it with other people as well, you're not going to get it. And my biggest mistake from the word go was Google. And I tell people, don't Google. Google lies. Unless you really know what you must look for, don't go to Google. If you want lies, go. I mean, since then, so many people that I have come across is actually going through chemo. And they say, but I don't know. And then to me, it's like, I don't know, second nature just to, why don't you try this, why don't you try that? And I just tell them, try this, I tried that, and they try it. I mean, I just had a school friend of mine, which was also diagnosed with breast cancer, and they've done her last load of tests, and there's no trace of cancer. So, but when she was going through all her treatment, she said, no, I want to be a vegan. So I said, how can you be a vegan when you need the nutrients? You can't. Stop that nonsense. Eat proper. When you're finished with all this, then you can become a vegan. And she actually took my advice, and she said from when she started eating vitamins and meats and everything, her counts just started improving. So I said to her, but that's what I was saying. And then, like now, we're going down to Cape Town. I said to her, I want to meet up with you. I want to, really have that chat with you because, you didn't want support. She didn't. She said to me, I'm private. I don't need people. And I just feel me going through it, I couldn't be private. No. Yes, I had 2, 3 breakdowns. The one breakdown was in the kitchen. Which I refused that I wouldn't let this get me down. There was a few times it did, but you know what? God and the positivity is stronger than what this can do to